how to approach women. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So about 2 weeks ago, I put up a survey on YouTube and community tab section, and I asked 4 or 5 questions, and I wanted to know what guys were struggling with the most. What's their biggest frustrations? And surprisingly, man, the majority of guys had problems with approaching women and continuing the conversation. And I was kind of surprised about that. As far as when you make the approach, they don't know what else to say. They can't keep the conversation going. I was kind of surprised about that. So this video is about approaching women. And to tell you the truth, man, I've never really had a lot of problems with approaching women. Of course, I've always been, I used to be very shy when I was younger in high school. But I know what that stems from. That stems from my mom telling me to be quiet. Don't say that. Keep that to yourself. So that's what that came from. And once I figured out where it stemmed from, I broke through that. I pushed through that. I got past that fear. But as I got older, I figured out a way. I said, hey man, it got to be a better way to approach women with the least amount of rejection. This is how I was thinking when I was about 19, 20 years old as a young man. And then I came to learn that there's not really such thing as rejection. Rejection is, look, that's just a part of life. Everything is not going to go your way, so I don't really look at it as rejection. It's just a part of the process. But even before I came to this conclusion, I had a marketing and sales job. And this is when I shortly afterwards, I came online and I flipped the game on its head. I flipped the game. And I learned this tactic, or this strategy, I should say. I learned this strategy from a multi-millionaire. And he told me, because I used to be in direct sales, right? And he told me, man, he said, man, look, I don't be cold calling anybody or walking up to strangers and trying to get them to join my deal or my new program. He said, I don't be doing none of that. I don't know what to say to these people. He said, I'm looking for people that's looking for me. And I've never forgot what he said. He said, I'm looking for people that's looking for me. So I've basically taken that concept and I've used it in my personal life. I'm looking for women that's looking for me. Just like I'm looking for people that's looking for me in marketing and sales, in business. It's the same strategy. It's just a different environment. You know? So in sales and marketing, the game was to become so attractive. People can't miss you. They can't take their eyes off you. They go to sleep with you. They at the job thinking about you. They're thinking about you weekly. So I've taken that same strategy and used it in my personal life with women. So instead of, you know, having to approach women all the time, which I still do from time to time, but I don't have to do it as much because I when I'm around women, I just know what to say, how to carry myself. I know how to go about how to carry myself in such a way where it's like they're going to be interested in me before I say a word. And my man told me, this pimp from Hawaii told me years ago when I was in the Navy. He said, if you pose in the right clothes, you get chose. So, you know, I just learned how to bring women to me, to become attracted to me if they're in my presence. The same strategy that I did when I was in marketing and sales, when I was in the direct sales. It's the same mindset. It really is. The concepts, you have to tweak the concepts a little bit or whatever. But basically, I flip the game on its head. I bring women to me. So it doesn't matter if I'm online. It doesn't matter if I'm in person. It doesn't matter where I'm at. The game is to become so attractive, they become interested in me, who I am. So in my new book, I talk about this. You have to learn the game, play the game, and become the game. I learned this years ago from a dude. You know, see, a lot of people say, hey, you gotta learn how to play the game, this and that. But yeah, once you learn how to play the game, what's next? Next level is you have to become the game, which means you have to create your own environment, create your own little world. That's what it is. And I created a whole program about approaching women. I highly recommend you get that. Clicking the link below this video, it'll take you there. And you know, I talk about approaching women everywhere. Whether you're at the library, whether you at the club, at the bar, work. I talk about having one night stands in that program. I talk about a technique called bait and hook that I use. It's jam packed with a lot of different concepts. A lot of this stuff I do is at this point it's kind of natural. I don't have to think about it. I've been doing this for so long, and I never really talked about it until I came online. And see, today, man, by the time, whenever I approach a woman, it's usually a mutual thing. Really. Because I just know what to say and what to do to make myself seem interesting to her. And like I say, I'm looking for women that's looking for me. I'm not trying to talk no woman into hanging out with me or be with me or spend time with me. She has to be into me more than I'm into her. See, I flipped the game. See, most guys are into the woman more than she's into them. I flipped the game. She has to be into me more than I'm into her. Otherwise, she's probably not going to want to stay around you long, and she's going to lose attraction for you. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I like it, but out here today, it's a mind game. It's a game of strategy. You know? So, hey, just like I said, I created a whole course about this. Click the link below. Go get that. And you never struggle with approaching women again. So, hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, click the little bell below. That way, next time I upload a new video or go live, you can catch me on and ask me any questions that you want. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.